Hi, everybody. So it's been a minute, and I wanted to let you know that I haven't dropped off the face of the earth. Just a lot of things have happened. As a quick catch-up, first there were the holidays and the business run-up to the holidays. Then there was a second business run-up to the Lunar New Year. And then I spent February sick, the entire month of February sick. And that included many doctor's visits. They never figured out what was wrong with me. We tried this and that and the other, and maybe some of it helped and some of it didn't. But in the end, it was sort of a foregone conclusion that either I was going to recover or not. So after about a month, the illness ran its course. Again, tested for just about everything under the sun, and it all came back negative. This was a mystery something. We're not even sure if it was a virus or bacteria. But whatever it was, it sure left a mark. And I'm going to be in a long period of recovery. However, it's left me with a couple of thoughts that I'd like to leave with you tonight. And I hope that I will have, as I recover, more time, or will be able to speak for longer stretches of time about stuff and maybe have more interesting things to say. But the momentary things were just, first off, that drugs and I don't get along, and that includes over-the-counter prescription drugs, or over-the-counter medication. That is, at one point I took 2 ibuprofen. I woke up in the middle of the night. My head was going, it was just, I felt like I was going out of my gourd. That could have been the illness. I shouldn't blame any particular medication, but I didn't take it again after that. The other thing, which was helpful but also very disturbing, is cough suppressant, which uses DXM or dextromethorphan, something like that. That stuff left me feeling as if I had both the caffeine jitters but also felt completely disconnected from reality, and just sort of more depersonalized than usual. And it turns out that DXM at high quantities is abused as a dissociative, which supposedly the experience is similar to PCP or ketamine. So I've now got a whole class of drugs that I never intend to abuse, because even at low levels, DXM was not a very comfortable experience for me. So anyway, that's that. I'm now on steroids. Those seem to be much more integrated and don't have these stronger effects. So the more interesting part that I wanted to bring up is that I noticed there's this whole kind of historic going into prehistory thinking that's buried into a lot of our subconscious, but is still kind of out there as an assumption that I believe a lot of people have. And that is that an illness, a malady, is somehow related to an evil that's gotten into the body, whether it's evil spirits or some sort of other entity, a manifestation, whatever it is. It's thought of as something that is, something bad has happened and it's gotten into the body. And logically, we know through modern medicine, it's not that. It's a virus, it's a bacteria, and these things are not things of sin or virtue, but are rather just doing their own thing. What it means, however, is that if you see a disease, a malady, as something evil, even if it's in your subconscious, then your natural response to that is to say, well, I need to behave with virtue to overcome these sins, whatever. I need to atone in some way to restore the balance and get back to health, which, again, makes zero logical sense. This may be specifically an NFP thing, or it may translate to other types as well. But as I was sick, I very much retreated into myself. I shut out the outside world and spent that time kind of between a couple of different things, but looking at the nature of virtue and then doing some stuff off in my own little fantasy life, telling stories and running scenarios and stuff like that. But anyway, just virtue played into this thinking that this is an evil, it needs to be overcome by doing good. And anyway, the trap here is that part of virtue, or what's tied to virtue naturally, is fasting. And this malady came with this inability to eat, where I just lost a ton of weight. And had I done what kind of comes instinctively to say, I need to do things that are virtuous, and as I retreat into myself, I will also fast, and as I fast, I will exhibit virtue that will overcome this illness, I would have put myself in the hospital. So I fought instinct in that respect, and ended up kind of forcing down whatever food I could get down whenever I could get it down. And that kept me going long enough that I could get through the rest of the month and start on the path to recovery. But anyway, that's the long and short story. Just wanted to kind of leave you with a couple of these thoughts. I hope that wherever you may be, you've had a mild winter, a healthy winter, and that, like the rest of us, we're all now looking forward to spring. So thanks for listening, and I hope to publish something longer and more insightful soon as I continue to regain my health. Bye for now.